And it's giving me a headache right now, to be honest. I have literally spent all day avoiding doing this, and finally having to do it at 11 p.m. is literally killing me. So hopefully it goes well, but there's a long talk about procrastination that we really need to have. And procrastination, it is not a healthy thing to be doing all the time. It might feel good in the moment. First off, rewind a little bit. Why am I putting in schoolwork at 11 p.m. on a Monday? Well, let's rewind a little bit. Let's see how I got through the rest of my day. Let's rewind a little bit. So, I spent the majority of today doing, let's ignore that and that and that, filling out co-op interviews for not one school, not two schools, but actually 3 schools. There's actually a 3rd school in there. So for U Ottawa, for Carleton, and for Waterloo, getting co-op interviews set up for all the students coming out of there. We had over 140 applicants, which I'm extremely glad about. 140 awesome kids, I'm sure, who know a ton of stuff. Definitely super great candidates. I'd love to hire every single one of them, but obviously we only have 3 roles. So there's a lot of interviewing to get done. We've narrowed it down to, I think, around 40 candidates. 2 full days of interviews that I've scheduled out for myself, Wednesday and Thursday, 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. straight without a single break. And I did all of that in the last 10 minutes when I could before 6 p.m. So what was I doing the rest of the day? Well, remember how I was talking about how I needed to get the middle of the funnel set up? Well, we finally did a good chunk of that. We got a long section written up about dispatchers. We got a long setup written about sharing and collaboration. A lot of setup, a few useless meetings. I wouldn't call them useless. They're not useless meetings. They're a bit high level, some planning, so it doesn't feel as tangible right now, but they're incredibly important to have with the rest of the team so you have an idea of where you're going. But I'm definitely talking about 3 times the speed I normally do during vlogs, because I'm obviously panicked a little bit. The stuff that's supposed to be rendering out isn't rendering out as fast as I hope it'd be. And I'm very used to, keenly aware of exactly how fast video should render. I have an hour left to finish all this stuff, to edit together a 10-minute video, so fingers crossed that it actually goes well, but it is no surprise that I've put myself in this situation. Could I have organized all this better? 100%. Should I have prioritized stuff better? 100%. And I think that's the important thing. That's the important lesson at the end of this, that prioritization, while it might feel horribly painful in the moment, is so necessary to get all the work done you need to in a day. Not just because it helps you get the work that you want to get done better, but the work that you don't want to get done. This video, I have 0 interest in making. Not this vlog, but the video that I was editing. I love getting the middle of the funnel stuff set up, but I hate getting interviews set up. But I wasn't able to focus entirely on the middle of the funnel stuff and getting the sales work and getting through demos and helping people with onboarding and our team meetings if I was worrying about interviews constantly, which meant that while I was in meetings, I had to go through and literally get co-op stuff set up, which is a pain in the ass. And I think that's not just bad for me, but for the rest of the team. I know this is another rush one. This is the 3rd day in a row where these vlogs are super rushed, but I promise tomorrow is going to be a significantly better one, and hopefully we'll have actual stuff to do tomorrow and something interesting to put out at the end of this. Cheers.